Hello friends, this is day 26 for solving problem of the day from GFG. Let's look at today's problem. Okay, so the question is given an array with n distinct elements. Convert the given array to a reduced form where all the elements are in range 0 to n minus 1. The order of elements is same, that is 0 is placed in place of smallest elements, 1 in place of second smallest elements, and so on. So this is a pretty easy question actually. This is not a medium question. This is a pretty easy question. Right. So what the question is basically saying that you have given this array. So in this array, if this element is actually the first smallest element, then place 0. For this element, this is actually the last smallest element, right? So let me sort it in my mind, so it will become 10, 20, 40, right? So 10 is actually the smallest element, so it will be 0. 40 is not the second smallest element, 40 is the last smallest, that is third smallest, you can say. Okay, so third smallest I will place here 2. It's the first smallest, I will place here 0. It's the second smallest, right? It is the second smallest number, I will place here 1. So the question is saying you what basically? It's a pretty simple thing. What you have to do here, what you have to, I mean, in this case our answer is 0 to 1, okay? That is understandable. Now actually what the question is saying to you is basically you have to just sort this, and if you sort this array in your mind, okay, not actually, if you sort this array, or you can say you take another array, suppose A, and you store the sorted order of the elements, okay, then this element is having index 0, this element is having index 1, this element is having index 2. So in our original array, okay, what you have to do is just place here the index of this element in here, which is 0. Just place here the index of this element here, which is 2. Just place here the index of this 20 in here, which is 1. Okay, so this will be my answer actually. So this is a pretty simple thing. You have to just sort this array, storing it in another storage. Okay, so suppose this is my ARR array, right? So the array is ARR, and I have created another array, and I am keeping here the same elements in sorted order. So I just sorted them, and I will create a map, suppose, to store its indexes, and then I will just loop over here and just place the index of 10, which is here, in here, right? So index of 10 in here is 0, so I will place here 0. Index of 40 in here is 2, so 40 will be placed by 2. 20 is 1, so it will be placed by 1, right? So the first thing is to create this array. Second thing is to create a map where I will store 0 for 10, 1 for 20, and 2 for 40. And the third thing is just replace this element by this element, this element by this element, this element by this element. So that's the pretty simple thing. Let me do this with another big example. Let me do this by 1, minus 1, 10, 2, 4, 6, and 7, suppose. So what will be my answer? Suppose this will be my answer. Okay, suppose this will be my answer. Now what are the 3 steps? Create another array, sorted order. So it will be like minus 1, then 1, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 7, then 10, right? So second thing is create a map. So minus will contain 0, 1 1 contain 1, 2 contain 2, 4 will contain 3, 6 will contain 4, 7 will contain 5, 10 will contain 6, right? The third thing is place in this place, just replace it by its index in here, which is 1. Replace this place by its index in here, which is 0. For 10 this is 6, for 2 this is 2, for 4 this is 3, for 6 this is 4, for 7 this is 5. So our error was this and now it becomes this. Okay, I don't have to return anything, I have to just replace the values. Let's code now. So what I'm gonna do, first create an array, suppose answer, then copy the elements in answer, answer I will be ARRI, right? Then I will just sort this new array, okay, and then I will create a hash map, and then I will simply store the indexes with respect to the elements in my sorted array. Okay, so what are those positions? Those positions were the indexes, right, in the sorted order. If it is 10, 40, 20, then after sorting it will be like 10, 20, 40. So in map, what we are storing. So we are storing 0 with respect to 10, as 10 is of 0th index. We were storing 1 with respect to 20 because 20th index is 1. We are storing 3 with respect 2 with respect to 40, as 40 was of index 2 in our sorted array, right? So that is the map was created. So I will just put in the answer, I will just put I with respect to this answer array elements. Okay, so after then we'll create a loop again. I will replace the value by this. Okay, and we are done. Now let's run this. Okay, now it's run. Submit this. Yeah, so it's working. So what I want to say is that this part is creating our new array, yeah, which was 10, 20, 40. Sorry. This was creating 10, 40, 20. this part was doing a equal to 10, 20, 40. This part was storing 0 for 10, 1 for 20, 2 for 40. And this part was doing what? In my original array, which was initially 10, 40, 20, it's replacing the elements by these values. So in place of 10 we will place 0, in place of 40 we will place 2, in place of 20 we will place 1, and just this, right? We want to return this as this is void function. So that's how our code is running. Okay, so I hope you liked the video, and if you do, then please do like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.